Hi everybody, I'm Karen MacNeil. I'm standing in my kitchen in the Napa Valley, and this Sunday, for Share and Pair Sundays, I thought I would really kind of do the whole thing, make dinner for my friends. And because, I don't know, it's sort of a childhood thing, what I loved the most when I was a kid was just roast chicken and mashed potatoes. And I do want you to know that I make the best mashed potatoes in the Napa Valley. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Chardonnay, of course, because I've got lots of friends who love it. So this is the J. Lore Chardonnay. Here is a Zinfandel from Segazio. Zin and chicken are just a knockout. And because it's also Napa Valley, I couldn't resist. I love a good cab. So here from the Stag's Leap district is Pine Ridge's Cabernet Sauvignon. So I'm gonna pour those in a second, but first, while the potatoes are finishing boiling, and they're boiling in their skins, I'll show you the kind of potatoes I use in a moment, but I'm gonna dress this chicken. I have it on maybe my very favorite pan in my whole kitchen, which is from a company called Émile Henry, and it's this chicken roaster. It's made of cast iron, and as you see, the chicken sort of sits right on. There's like a little pole in the center that the chicken sits on, and it's really easy to dress a chicken. You just give them a little olive oil here. I love the flavor of fresh rosemary, so I'm gonna sprinkle rosemary all over this chicken, a little in the cavity there. And then, for good measure, I am going to get a lemon and put a lemon in there, as well as some salt and pepper. So I'm going to use, every year, I preserve lemons. This is one of my jars. It's been in the refrigerator, which is why you see all this condensation. But I've got about 4 big Meyer lemon trees. And every year I preserve like 100 lemons. And the flavor of preserved lemons is tangy and sweet, and I don't know how to describe it. And I love to describe flavor, but it's one of the most unusual flavors in the world. And you can see how easy it is to cut a preserved lemon. What happens is during the preservation process, the rind becomes really soft. You could actually eat this like a piece of apple. But I'm just going to squeeze some preserved lemon on our chicken here. Put one of these pieces in the cavity, and then maybe a little bit more. And I'll use the rest of this lemon in the salad that I'll make to accompany this preserved lemon. And just put a couple of pieces here in the pan, because that will flavor the juices of the chicken as it roasts. Fine to have a few sips while you're cooking. In fact, to me, the definition of a cooking wine is the wine you drink while you are cooking, not necessarily the wine you pour into the pot. So I think the key to really great mashed potatoes are 2 things. One is to have what is called European butter. So this is Plugras. It's one of the brands of European butter, and European butter is denser, creamier, and it adds a super richness to mashed potatoes. And for me, I've got the butter melting in here. I like to use these little, what are called yellow goldens. This has obviously been boiled, and it's really kind of soft now, very soft. I've added the butter. I'm going to throw in a good amount of salt. This is my favorite salt. It's called Malden salt. It's a big, flaky salt. And then I'm going to add warm half and half. And the second key after using a European style butter is to be sure you don't drain the potatoes entirely. It's great to leave a little of the potato water in the pan because the potato water is full of the potato starch, and it will help the potatoes be extra creamy once they're mashed. Give it some good mashing in here, mix it all up. When you make mashed potatoes this way with the skins on, not only is it easier to do, of course, because you're not stuck there, peeling potatoes all afternoon, but it actually makes the potatoes kind of lumpy and, of course, more nutritious because they still have the skin on them. And that's what I like. Buttery, lumpy, creamy mashed potatoes and roast chicken. So this is going to sit and stay warm while I give one of these wines a try. I hope you enjoy your Share and Pair Sunday as much as my guests and I are going to enjoy this one.